having been part of a number of finals campaigns now? Is it still just exciting many years on?
It is, yeah. Every year, this is what you work hard all year for. Week in, week out, it's sort of in pre-season it seems like a long way away, and then once you finally hear it's all worth it, and yeah, it's still as great as it ever is.
And what about, Tavita, Fisher Harris? They got some of the best forwards in the competition. How much? Are you looking forward to that challenge up against props like that?
Yeah, that's it. We know, like I said, in the finals, everyone's up there, everyone's great, and we've top 4 this year, and we're coming up against Penrith, who they're probably the top team over the last 3 years. So they've shown throughout the whole season how good they've been. So we've just got to go out there and match them and get in that grind. And we know it's going to be a tough game. There's no denying that, and that's what we're ready for.
You've gone so close recently, and Wayne's leaving. Is there a feeling that this is maybe one of your last real chances in this particular window to get a premiership?
There's not been a great deal of chat around Wayne leaving, but there's obviously it's there subconsciously in the back of the mind. Might be an extra driver for some boys, but I think we just got to stick to what we know, and just going out there and working for each other, doing what we've been doing all year. I think it's probably the most consistent year we've had since I've been at South. So it's pretty it was a good analogy the other day about Grant Hackett when he broke the world record, and Ian Thorpe broke it the same day. And I think it's been similar this year. We've had a great year, but also Penrith and Melbourne have. So we just got to it's a new season now. Everyone's in the same boat. We just got to take this game on this weekend and go from there.
Do you think that Penrith perhaps showed a bit of vulnerability last week, given the fact that they had the opportunity to rest players, especially Nathan in the situation he's with his shoulder, that Ivan chose to let them work on those combinations because they haven't had, they've had injuries throughout? Do you reckon there's a little bit of a sense of vulnerability there?
I think everyone's in different position. Every team's sort of got their own thing going on. They had a period where they had to play without quite a few of their players, so they're probably just happy to get in there and get the game time. Whereas we were able to rest a few players, so we'll see what happens.
All right, the guys on Zoom, thanks.
Yeah, mate, I guess just on the what you were saying about the Panthers and the Storm being so strong, is there a sense of sort of frustration there that you've sort of said, this is the best form that you guys have been in at your time at Souths, and yet they're firing as well? I guess, is it sort of frustrating in a way that there are so many teams there that are really up there and firing at the moment?
I won't say it's frustrating. No, I think it's we've just got to be happy with our own performances now, and obviously we've lost against those two teams this year twice, so we need to obviously be better there, and that's probably the most frustrating part of not being able to get a win against them boys. But that's what we're here for now, and we just have to focus this week on Penrith, who are in front of us.
And how big is it was for you personally, Tommy, to get a week off this time? You've been a veteran prop and all, and hardly missed a game this year.
Yeah, I think history shows it is good for the team to have that week off. But we'll just have to, we're going to win this week. That's what we're going to do. We don't have a fallback position, so I think every team's in that position.
Hey Tom, Damien was saying before that Wayne gave a pretty inspiring speech earlier today. Did he mention anything about the last couple of years, about where you guys could potentially improve in this final series?
He didn't mention too much about the last couple of years. He's more focused on these last couple of rounds that we've been playing in, and what we've been doing good in those rounds and what we haven't been doing good. And it didn't look too far back. It was more about this year, really.
Is that typical for Wayne to give a speech or a talk like that, or was that something different from him?
No, mate, that's him. He's the man motivator. That's his thing. he's he's been around a lot of teams for a lot of years, so he knows how to get his teams up, and yeah, that's where he really shines. And he's got a great speech in him.